What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hypnotic Fox here, coming at you again with another episode of the Isle Evrima, however you say it. Um, so this one's a little different than the other ones. I'm not playing on one specific dinosaur. This is just basically me playing around on a couple different dinosaurs and some shenanigans happening, and I, you know, recorded it while I went along. As you can see here, I just got dinner. So that's the Dino I don't know how to say that. Um, the big croc from Evrima. Really slow to grow from hatchling, but really fun to play. Definitely a unique play style. And here I am on my Utah. Don't know who that is. Random juvenile Utah decided to help him out. Uh, there was a couple more, but they ran off. I hadn't started recording at that point yet. Um, so I'm just at this point I'm watching over this baby Utah, and I had just taught them how to uh, hunt. Basically, I didn't really teach them how to hunt. They're other players; they know how to hunt. But it was this fun little thing where I was running next to a group of four of the juvies, and uh, they were attacking the crocodile while I was watching over them, make sure the crocodile didn't win. Um, there's the dead crocodile. It's a young crocodile as well. Um, that's why I didn't step in. Didn't feel like it was right. And I'm eating another one of the juvie raptors. Wanted to be killed off so they could go change their colors because they were just a juvie, so it's not like they would have lost a lot of progress. And what I didn't know, you'll see in a sec, is dead. So what I didn't know before that was if you eat as a Utah, I don't know what other dinosaurs it works this way with, but as a Utah at least, if you eat your own kind, you get this weird thing going on where you randomly snap and attack forward, like I was just doing repeatedly. And that person didn't get out of the way, that was just standing there, and I had completely not realized that that was a thing at that point. So I ended up killing one of the younglings I was taking care of. I don't know if you can actually see the chat, but basically I'm at this point trying to figure out what's going on. Why my character's randomly attacking when I'm not pushing anything. So if anybody were to wander over right now, I would look like such a bad parent. two dead and a dead croc. So I didn't even need food. um, that's that wasn't that random attacking at the ground wasn't actually me. Again, that was that, I don't know, cannibalism thing. It's an interesting addition. Here, I'm being a much better grown-up figure. I'm back on my Deino, and this is a this is another juvenile croc with me. He or she, they had attacked a stegosaurus and had gotten away. And like a juvenile stegosaurus, not a big one. And I was trying to help them find it. So we went on a little journey together. again, previous to this, I had just been by myself. This was just a random juvenile that I was helping. I like to help people when I can, if it doesn't, mean that I die or something. Um, and right here, I just found him. I followed the blood trail, if you saw it a moment ago. I knew it was in here somewhere. I could see the blood. You can see it right there. And then, I wasn't sure if I actually had it in my mouth, because sometimes when you bite things as a Deinosuchus, you automatically carry it in your mouth, but sometimes you don't. And it's not based on size, unless maybe it's supposed to be, but it seems completely random. Same size things, just random each time. Um, Evrima, whatever it is still a work in progress, so we have to bear that in mind and, you know, go easy on them. This is me carrying it for the juvenile, because they wouldn't have been able to carry it since it's basically the size of them. And then I drop it for the juvenile, and I don't need it. That would have been a bite. I wouldn't have seen the dent. So I let them have it. And watch over them while they eat it so no one comes and tries to take it. Or if they do, they'd have to put up with me for not that much meal. Back on the Utah. Love those colors. Still having that problem. I don't know how to fix this. Check out my group to see if they're still there. Trying to remember that dinosaur I accidentally killed's name so I can apologize at least. Because it's technically a rule break on the server I'm on. I don't know if I think the admins, they're nice and everything. They probably just saw that it was a accident. Uh, but otherwise, I didn't want them to think that I purposely killed them. I was having fun with them. I was calling them my little monsters. And then I turned out to eat one of them, so. Oh, two of them. So who's the real monster here? The moral debate. I don't think that's a moral debate. See, not doing that on purpose. I did do the call on purpose. This is me trying to move the younglings' bodies away from the croc bodies so that if any, non-Utahs want to come by and eat that body, that would be fine. And this is one of the problems with Evrima. It's hard to get it just right. You have to be aiming at just the right area. Sometimes that can be an issue. But come on, get it. Get it? Still not doing that on purpose. At this point, I was talking to people in the Discord to try to figure out why I was doing what I was doing. I thought maybe my I don't know, my character was bugged or something. Then I went back to my task of moving the other juvie. I wish it didn't look like I was playing with it at least. Don't play with your food. Or not food. Don't play with random dead things. This is me trying to get a meal, but, like I said, sometimes you have to be aiming in just the right areas. I'm even worse at it in Legacy with something big like a T-Rex or a Spino. Oh, I can almost never eat anything small. It's one of the reasons I don't really like to play on the bigger things. So, at this point, I realized two more of my Jubies were coming in. And I was actually a bit surprised. I didn't realize they were even going to come back. Since they had been gone for. I mean, this recording isn't even. You know, probably about half of what happened. I was helping them beforehand, but I hadn't thought to record it first. So I hope people like this. I hope everyone likes this. If not, I'll do it. Go back to the other way of doing things. The little backstories for my dinos and all that. Um, my next video might be a 1v1 situations with a few different dinosaurs. Not like 1v1v1, but like me on my Ankylosaurus or me on my Baryonyx, stuff like that. Might get into that. So I had to keep away from them. I had to be very cautious so I didn't accidentally kill any more of them. I'm starting to run out of them. Started with 4. Now I had 2. And I have no one to blame except clearly it was the Deinosuchus' fault. Speaking of which, let's get back. Here we are, just lazily drifting through the river. And ooh, there's some more meal. Deinosuchuses are almost always hungry, at least at adult. And you're not getting away. What is this? What do I have? Ooh, it's a Carnotaurus. Had been a minute since I had a Carnotaurus. Usually the easiest thing to get are Utahs or what are they called? Tenonto. Everyone calls them Tenos. They're like Tenantosauruses or something. I don't know. I don't have it in front of me right now. And this is how you kill anything except a Utah, which die really quickly. You basically just drag it under. Grab it, drag it under, hold it down there for a bit, let it come back up, try to swim away, drag it under again, and so on and so forth until you have a meal. If you're a patient person, Deinosuchus is definitely a good choice for your first dino on Evrima. If you're not, try being a Utah, right here. Or, what are they called? Pachycephalosauruses. They're pretty fun, and they can bonk people's heads. And I've only ever done it to a Utah, and it's just crazy. A full-grown Pachycephalosaurus bonking the head of a Utah literally lays out the Utah for a second. It's not instant kill or anything, but it's funny. It really is. I would say that's a good matchup, by the way. Here I'm teaching them the right and wrong ways of hunting. The wrong way being completely losing focus on your target like I did there. The right way being them chasing it. I also wanted to make sure they were okay. I had heard a Carnotaurus a little bit ago. And, not all Carnotaurus players, but some of the Carnotaurus players on this server, some of them So don't get mad at me in the comments saying, oh, I was insulting you. But it seems like some Carnotaurus players and some Utah players just don't obey the rules. Which, I mean, it's fine if you don't want to, but just go to one of the official realms where there's no one even looking out over that. They don't have any special rules. That's why people like to play on these community servers, so you can have those rules in place so that a group of 20 Carnotaurus can't just go around killing everything so that you don't even have a chance to play. And they had gotten their conquest. I was excited for them. Little did I know, death loomed on the horizon, waiting, watching. Had no idea who that little thing was. But again, couldn't get too close. That was risky. I still might have had the snaps, I'm going to call them. Hope that catches on. This actually sounds pretty cool. The snaps. Double meaning. You snap out and it's like your brain snapped. That's the fourth member I had earlier. The one that wanted to change his colors. I don't know why it took them so long to change their colors and come back. Maybe, I don't know, they had to go AFK for something. So I was well aware of what was going on around me at this point. I knew I guess I can't say the hairs on the back of my neck were standing up because in Utah we don't have any hairs on the back of our necks. The blood on my muzzle was standing on end. That doesn't make sense, but it doesn't have to. I was watching over them. My little monsters. That little bird-like noise is called a hypsilophodon. It's basically ambient sound. I like never see them. They're so good at staying away from everything. They're little and very fast, and they can like spit in your face to blind you temporarily. But they're also extremely weak. And that's a Carnotaurus. This is when I was on edge. Yep, something was attacking my baby. I was gonna let him leave. I didn't want any trouble. If they wanted to run away, they could run away. But I wasn't about to stand down. One of my little dinos was getting feisty. Wanted to fight. I thought, let it play around a little bit first. An unwise move indeed, in hindsight. That is not me trying to be overconfident. That is me trying to be playful. So then hopes I would just be like, okay, it's just a playful, friendly Utah. Let's run away. Go find something that's not playful and friendly. But no. He was having none of it. Staring at us. Watching us. Learning our patterns. And by patterns, I mean the way we eat a goat. Pertinent information in a fight. You can tell a lot by the way someone eats a goat. Oh, Oh no, you don't. Okay, don't make fun of me in the comments. I'm new to the pounce mechanic. Now I'm better with it, and I will do a Utah video showing me kill something with the pounce mechanic. Like right there, did not know you had to hold on. But I decided to sacrifice myself so my little monsters could run away. And they did safely get away. And now, again, we are back to a Deino Suchus. This is back when I was just a juvenile. Or, yeah, not juvenile. Maybe 60 to 70% grown. It's like a young adult, if anything. These two other crocs you're about to see, no idea who they are. They just also wanted a meal. So we worked together. This Tenontosaurus, Tenno, whatever, had been taunting them for a while now. I was having none of it. So I said, you know what? Let's work together. And we all get a meal. None of us go hungry. And there you have it. Just like that. 3 fed crocs that would then part ways and live separate lives. Like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Hypnotic Fox, signing off. Till next time.